Keep it going for Ray, everybody. I'm sorry, is this your first time here at the venue? Welcome. Give it up for him. So I didn't know what I was going to do, and then it turned out that I actually have a poem that existed my writing partner hasn't heard yet. So I'm going to do this. Yes, this is the one that I read that day you came over to the house.
Oh, snap.
It's called Profile, and it's, my favorite poet is a guy named Rudy Francisco, and he's got a poem called My Honest Poem. And he basically just talks about himself because he felt that was the most difficult thing for him to write about was himself. Me, the people who have heard my stuff, they know I'm pretty much an open book. I don't have a problem writing about myself. But when I started working on this piece, I realized how little I actually know about myself.
Wow.
I was born on August 8th. That makes me a Leo, which basically means I'm a loyal, creative, hopeless romantic with a bit of a quick temper and a foolish sense of pride. There's actually a lot of strange coincidences surrounding my birth and the number 8. I was born in the 8th month, 8th day, 1978, 8 pounds, 8 ounces, 18 inches long. I was born at 6:20, and for the longest time it pissed me off, like, damn it, why couldn't I have been born at 8 o'clock? And then someone pointed out that 6 + 2 + 0 = 8. If you turn the number 8 on its side, it's the symbol for infinity, so the way I see it, I'm immortal. I love music of all kinds and chocolate milk. Seriously, I really, really like chocolate milk. No exaggeration. Eric knows I will go through a gallon of chocolate milk a day.
Oh yeah, I've seen him do it.
Yay! My mother tells me I should have my own episode of that TV show, Strange Eaters, or whatever it's called. I believe in aliens and God. I spend many moments contemplating the meaning of the world around me, oftentimes feeling sad and embarrassed for us as a species. As a matter of fact, one time I even prayed to God for an alien invasion. I did this. I have a soft spot for single mothers, and I'm a sucker for a girl with dark hair and glasses. I have a tendency to read too much into things, and I fall in love as easily as breathing. I thought I was in love countless times in my life, but in hindsight, I was only right twice. I've been at the same job for 13 years. I'm told that means I'm stable. I think it means I'm stuck. When I was 10 years old, I got grounded for setting Bazooka Joe bubblegum comic strips on fire in a shoebox I thought would contain the flame. I was a good student and never did have many friends. Some things never change. I used to hate that, but I've grown to learn that it's not how many friends you can count, but how many you can count on. In the 2nd grade, I had my first crush ever on a girl named Jessica Garcia. The adults called it puppy love, but I wrote my first poem ever about that girl, creatively titled Jessica. She didn't like me back. I think it's because my teeth have been this size my whole life, and it's only in adulthood that my head finally grew around. The kids called me Bucky Beaver, and Jessica set a tone. The girls I like don't like me, girls that like me I don't like, and I never did quite understand why that is. I like making people laugh, but I hate being laughed at. I hate being spoken to while I'm on the phone or through the bathroom door. I can't stand the expression, never say never, you just said never twice. I've been an avid comic book fan since childhood, and I've developed an exaggerated sense of justice because of it. I can't stand bullies or closed-mindedness. I take friendships very seriously and betrayal even more so. Sometimes I feel like I'm all alone. Other times I wish I actually was. I have a hard time letting go when I think too much and will torture myself with questions I'll never know the answers to. I rarely take the advice I seek out. I have more than my fair share of bad habits. I despise hypocrisy, but I realize that in itself makes me a hypocrite. I come from a long line of alcoholics, and for that reason, I only drink 2 to 3 times a year on special occasions. However, I smoke marijuana daily, so essentially, I've just exchanged one addiction for the other. Hello.
Yep.
My name is George. I find beauty in the broken things and sometimes flaws in the beautiful. I wore my heart on my sleeve for a very long time, but I've done my best to retire it to my pocket. It just doesn't feel right there. I can feel it beating through my jeans, and it's uncomfortable. I used to be a hopeless romantic, but lately I've grown to feel like that's been beaten out of me. Someone once told me no one can ever take anything from you. You can only give it up, and I'm not so sure. But if that is true, then maybe I have given that up. I think I've just grown tired of courtship rituals and futile attempts to apply logic to love, when in my heart of hearts I know those two forces are inherently repellent to one another anyway. Still, I don't feel I have the energy left in me to woo yet another woman who's just not right for me or that I'm not right for, so instead I just write. I own 2 smiles, one real, one fake. And only those closest to me can tell the difference. The truth is, the list of things I know about myself is significantly shorter than the list of things I don't. But I do know that the sand just keeps trickling through the fragile waistline of that hourglass. And I still got a lot of work to do.